Hi, welcome back to another episode of Sankofa Pan African series. Let's now take a look at two other great African kingdoms and empires, starting with Egypt's neighbors, Nubia. Now, Egypt's closest neighbors were Nubians. The origin of the name Nubia is now obscure. Some have linked it to Nub, spelled NWB, an ancient Egyptian word for gold. The area known as Nubia in ancient times covered most parts of northeastern Africa. It extended from the Nile River Valley and went eastwards to the shores of the Red Sea. The southern part of Nubia covered present-day Khartoum in the Sudan, and the western part of it is the area which now covers the Libyan desert. The Nubians developed powerful kingdoms. One was Kush, which had its first capital at Kerma and later at Napata. Meroe was another Nubian kingdom. I will come back to it, to Meroe later. Now, the Encyclopedia Britannica suggests that Nubia was divided into two regions. The southern portion, which extended north to the southern end of the Nile River, was known as Upper Nubia. This was where Kush was established under the pharaohs of the 18th dynasty in Egypt. Kush was called Ethiopia by the ancient Greeks. Lower Nubia was the northern part of the region and was located near Aswan. The vast area which constituted Nubia is believed to have become populated by African people from the Sahara region. They began to move towards the Nile around 5000 BC, as I said in an earlier episode. According to archaeologists, Nubia emerged as a farming region around 3500 BC. And there is evidence to suggest that there were interactions between Egypt and Nubia and other Nilotic regions in the south from very early in human history. One interesting fact about Nubia is that in spite of all the debates about the race of the people responsible for the Egyptian civilization, Nubia has always been perceived as a land of black people. Even after Egypt became mixed as a result of various migrations, Egyptians clearly depicted Nubians as people with darker skin, while the Greeks and Romans called them Ethiopians in reference to their skin color. Egyptian sources sometimes referred to Nubia as Ta Seti, or the land of the bow, because Nubians were famous for their skill as archers. Nubia was the gateway through which a lot of products like incense, ivory, and ebony traveled from their sources in sub-Saharan Africa to Egypt and onto the Mediterranean. Nubia also traded extensively by selling ivory to Byzantium and copper and gold to Ethiopia, another of Egypt's neighbors. Nubian merchant caravans traveled deep into the heart of Africa, as far as areas which fall within present-day Nigeria and Ghana. Nubia was the major link between the Great Lakes and the Congo Basin of Central Africa, as well as the Mediterranean. According to S. Adam and O. J. Vercout, the position of the Nile Valley in relation to the Red Sea, the Saharan Desert, and the Arabian Desert facilitated direct contact with the rest of Africa. Please, once again, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you have not yet done so. Like it and feel free to share with your friends. See you next time.
If you like our series on Africa's ancient history with Dr. Bumi Oisan, watch more of our educative African content on the Sankofa Pan-African Series YouTube page, linked in the descriptions below. And please feel free to leave your suggestions, news tips, or topics about Africa you'd like us to cover.